Hey there friend, Zach here. Before this video begins, I do want to give a quick heads up. I know that some of these games we're about to talk about have been out for a while already, but if you haven't played a certain game in this video, I do want to give a quick spoiler warning because I will be talking about and showing the endings to these games. So if you plan on playing any of these games and don't want to be spoiled, stop the video, go play the game, and come on back. You're always welcome. That's all I have to say. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the video. I think it's fair to say that if you're watching this video right now, you probably already know who Mario is. In fact, at this point, pretty much everyone knows who Mario is. Even the muffin I ate this morning knows who Mario is.
Hey, did you hear about that Mario guy?
Holy cow, a talking muffin. Mario is such an icon in the video game world, as well as in all of pop culture. The dude has been around. T-shirts, books, towels, food, you name it, Mario has probably been on it. Heck, he even had his own movie. Monkey! But we don't really talk about that one. Now, even though you will see him on just about anything, it's important to know where the guy came from. Video games, and my god, there are a ton of them. Of course, you have the world-famous Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo Entertainment System, which also just so happens to be the best-selling Mario game of all time, selling over 40 million copies. However, the game's success can be attributed to the fact that a copy of Super Mario Bros. Was included with every Nintendo Entertainment System. Mario would also later go on to spawn more of his own 2D platformers. However, let's say you aren't necessarily in the mood for a 2D platformer, but want more Mario at the same time. What other options do you have? Well, if you want to make others eat your dust, then the wide array of Mario Kart titles might just be up your alley. If you're in a bit of a sporty mood, then the various Mario sports titles might be of use. Ranging from golf, baseball, tennis, and more, the right sport is waiting for you. Or let's say you're in a bit of a funk and just want to knock some characters off a screen. The Super Smash Bros. Series might just relieve you of your stress. Yeah, I know that the Super Smash Bros. Games aren't really Mario titles, but with the newest installment having so many different Mario representatives, and, well, you know, Link and Inklings being in Mario Kart 8, I think it's fair to say. Now I know what you might be thinking. Okay Zach, the wide variety of Mario games is great and all, but what if I want to stick with the platforming, but also have an extra dimension added to the mix?
Also, is this clickbait because you aren't talking about 3D Mario?
Then the 3D Mario games are just for you. Personally, the 3D Mario games are my favorite games in the entire franchise. There are also a decent amount of them to play as well. Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64, Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Wii. There were also two 3D Mario games that took a different approach in gameplay style. Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS, and Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U. I'll get to what made them so different later on. However, in October of 2017, my personal undisputed champion was released, Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. All of these games are so great in their own ways, but how are they different from their 2D predecessors? The main idea of these games, excluding 3D Land and World, was to explore a bunch of massive levels for stars, or shine sprites and moons depending on the game you are playing. So what exactly makes these games so good? Simple. Exploration and reward. See, each star would require you to complete a certain objective, whether it be getting to a certain location, collecting red coins or silver stars, or defeating a boss. Once you complete the mission, you get a star. The cool thing is too that each world has more than one objective, so you can collect stars to unlock new levels and areas to explore over time. These different objectives encourage you to keep on trying until you succeed and are rewarded. And they don't get stale either, making each new mission fun to try and complete. Yeah, okay, you can argue that some of the red coin and silver star missions got very repetitive over time, and in Super Mario Sunshine's case, the Shadow Mario Chase missions got very annoying. Okay, I can agree with you on that one. But at least in the red coin and silver star missions, each one was hidden in a different spot, giving you incentive to explore areas that you maybe have not explored yet. This will be important for another game we will get to. Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World, however, strayed away from this style of play, and blended in exploration with the classic Mario gameplay style of old. In short, you had to reach the end of each stage, grab the flagpole, and move on to the next level. However, exploration was essential for finding star coins, but there were 3 in every level. Normally in a 2D Mario game, you might easily see the coin on the same screen as you advance through the level, but in the case of 3D Land and World, to find these coins, you would have to take advantage of the new mechanics in the games. You would also need to just run around and explore the level, smash a few crates or bricks, enter pipes, climb trees, go underwater, it's up to you. If I had found a star coin, I would feel a sense of reward knowing I had to search for it. In 3D World, there was 1 stamp in every level you could look for as well. Although whether or not these were of any use whatsoever, that's entirely up to you. Now I'd like to move over to Super Mario Odyssey. Remember how I mentioned that exploration is important in completing objectives? Yeah, searching for a few red coins can be rewarding, but what if you were exploring to find the stars themselves? In Super Mario Odyssey, there can be, at times, over 70 moons in most levels for you to collect. Wow, over 70 objectives? That's amazing, but wouldn't it get boring after a while? I mean, in some of the previous games, there would be a cutscene that almost straight up tells you where to go. Not exactly. See, in this game there are normally only 2 cutscenes to tell you where to go and get the moons for that specific objective. After you complete those 2 missions, well, you're on your own to explore to your heart's content. See, by checking out different locations in the level, you will find more and more moons. And it always seemed like whenever I found a moon, I immediately found a path to another one, and then another one, and then another one, and it just kept on going. Plus, with the new mechanics in Odyssey, you can get to places and levels that you otherwise wouldn't be able to get to. And these different places can reward you as well. If there isn't a moon, you can expect to see either a lot of coins or hearts. There really isn't too much to say here. The story for each of these games is, you guessed it, the exact same as every Mario game. Peach gets kidnapped by Bowser, and now you gotta go save her. And the final boss you face is, well, Bowser. However, each final Bowser fight is structured a little bit differently. And they can each range from fun, terrible, and amazing.
Here we go. Off the rails.
So now the question remains, what's next for 3D Mario games? There are a ton of different speculations going around, giving different theories as to what the future holds. However, I do have an idea of my own. First off, without a doubt, the next 3D Mario game will be released for the Switch. Obviously, the 3DS legacy is about to come to a close. It's been an awesome run, but it's fair to say that Nintendo will soon completely stop supporting the system. As for the Switch, the system is still selling like hotcakes, so I don't see Nintendo developing an entirely new system for a long time. So it only makes sense for the next title to stay on the system. Now, I can think of 5 different possibilities for what the next 3D Mario game could be. 1. A new 3D World style game, not a remake, but an all-new title. 2. A port/deluxe treatment of 3D World. 3. Super Mario Sunshine HD.
Please, Nintendo.
4. Super Mario Odyssey 2. And 5. An entirely new 3D game, but I don't think this is super likely. All in all, I absolutely adore the 3D style Mario games, and I would hate to see them go away. What does the future hold? It's hard to say, so we'll just have to wait and see. Thank you, Mario. Thank you for the countless memories and excitement. Thank you for showing that exploration is rewarding. Keep on jumping, Superstar. Make us proud.
You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. I'm flipping the switch. Get ready for this song. Let's do the Odyssey.
Hey, thank you so much for stopping by today. I have another video planned out for next week that's going to be in the same style as this one, although it's going to be going over another game series, so definitely be sure and stay tuned for that. As for the podcast go, I think I'm going to hold off on those for a little while. I kind of enjoy making these styles of videos more, so I think I'm going to stick with this for a little while. Once again, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next week. Take care.